Most men who come through our doors aren't bad men. They're men who've been living a secret, sometimes for years. And somewhere along the way, the secret stopped being manageable. The lies, the hiding, the double life, and then a catastrophic discovery. And suddenly, everything that felt private becomes a tragedy for her, for the kids, for the marriage, and honestly, for him. The shame, the pain of what he's caused. Here's what we've learned after years of sitting in rooms with men in this moment. The old models weren't built for what actually happens. Sex addiction model doesn't capture what your wife experienced. It doesn't name the trauma. It doesn't hold the full weight of what secrecy goes and does to a person and to their nervous system and to a family. That's why we built Shift. Shift is our program, and the word stands for shame and harm, moving to integrity, fidelity, and truth. It's a therapeutic intensive built on the Menwala model designed by Dr. Omar Menwala, one of the most clinically rigorous frameworks available for what we now call deceptive sexuality and trauma. Because what happened in your marriage wasn't just a habit or an addiction. It was a pattern of deception that was rooted in shame caused by real, specific, measurable harm. And the real harm requires a real process, a real treatment, real integrity. Over 3 days of this intensive, structured, immersive clinical work, men in the Shift learn to see clearly, not to be destroyed, to see with integrity. They learn what their partners actually experienced, the phases she went through, what discovery did to her, a sense of reality, why her gut instincts were telling her something was wrong long before she had proof. And then they do what we call mountain work, which is the hard, slow process of reconciling who you thought you were with what you actually did. No minimizing, no excuses, just truth held with dignity. Because that's where real recovery begins. Not in managing behavior, but in becoming a man whose inside life matches his outside life. If you're ready for that, if your marriage is on the line and you know something deeper has to change, Shift might be the most important 3 days you'll ever spend learning and growing. We'd love to talk, reach out, and let's see if this is a right fit for you. Thank you.